Welcome back. Children, what we have started? We have started a new chapter, chapter 5 in science, and the name of the chapter is separation of substances. Right? When we are talking about substance, children, what does the word substance means? Substance means anything, any thing that we are the varieties that we are seeing in the nature, right? If I'm talking about the variety, so it can be many materials like air, soil, water, anything, right? And we also know that substances are made of molecules or atoms, right? So now if we are talking about substances, children, in nature we are getting different kinds of substances, that is pure and impure. If I talk about pure substance, children, pure substances are the substance which contain same quantity or same quality of atoms, right? Same quality and same quantity of atom is present in that. Secondly, the different properties that they are having the same property. Whole substance will have the same property, like the shape, the color, the, you can say, odor of it will be same. But when we talk about impure substance, children, impure substance means which can be changed or which may change from one to more than one properties, right? It can be changed into more than one properties. It can contain some impurities. Impurities means the dirt, you can say, right, children? Now after that I talked about mixture. Children, mixture means the substances which are having, or you can say which contain more than one component, right? So there are different substances that are present in a mixture, right? And mixture, and there are many, like mostly what we see that when we are making a mixture, the different mixtures, you can say, like there are in one mixture, if I take an example of sugar and water, and I will mix sugar in the water, so what you will see, it is a mixture, but one other substance is not, we are not able to see it. Like when we dissolve sugar in water, the sugar gets disappears, it so dissolves in it pure fully, right? You are not able to see it, but then too it is a mixture. Second, if I talk about a chalk powder to you, or I talk about oil to you, so when we mix chalk with water, it doesn't get mixed in it, you are able to see it, right? But that is also coming under a mixture quality only. So children, we are dividing mixture in two categories, that is heterogeneous mixture and homogeneous mixture. Children, what is homogeneous mixture? Homogeneous mixture is that the mixture is that each part of the mixture has the same properties. Like if I am telling you the example of water, I said, so sugar gets completely dissolves in water. Second example, if I tell you, that is cold drinks and syrups, etc., mixture of sugar, color, flavoring agents in water, right? So what basically I want to say is that when we are dissolving these different items, these different materials in water, you can see that all the particles of these different materials get spread in water, and you are not able to see them, but just you can taste them, right? The taste changes, the color changes. So that is why we are calling it as a homogeneous mixture. If I come to heterogeneous mixture, each part of a component does not spread easily, or you can say evenly, on the surface or in the mixture. You can everything will be having its different properties, and those properties can be seen very easily, right? Like I gave you an example yesterday about water and oil, chalk in water, dust in air, right, children? So these are the few points which we have discussed today. The new topic that we are going to do is what is the need of separating the mixtures, right? What is the need of separating the mixtures from each other? So the first reason, the question is, why separation is necessary? The first reason for this is that to remove undesirable and harmful substances. Undesirable harmful substances, right? Undesirable harmful substances, like children, you must have seen when your mothers are cleaning, they want to make rice. So what use the rice or dal? So what you see, they pour the dal out from the jar in a plate, and they start cleaning it. Cleaning means hand picking. Like if some stone or some dust particle, like you can say stalks must be there, right? These are harmful substances present over there. So for removing them, we do the separation of substances, right? So first example that is given over here is wheat and rice grains, if not cleaned after collecting it from the field, may contain stone, husk, seeds of weeds, etc. They can be harmful for our teeth and body. So it is necessary to remove them before cooking, right? Second example what they have given is, what is the second important condition why we have to remove the substances? The water supplied to our homes is cleaned and treated by the municipal authorities. It is further cleaned and disinfected by water filters used at home to protect ourselves from various diseases. Children, everyone, most of you must be are using ROs at home, right? What they are doing, they are killing the bacteria, they are killing the germs present in the water, and it is making the water safe for us to drink. Next, tea leaves are separated from tea by using a strainer, because after giving flavor to tea it is not more required. Now when your mother make tea, you must have seen she uses a strainer. Children, strainer means, agar in Hindi I tell you, you must have heard the word channi, जिसमें जब हम चाय cups में pour करते हैं तो we use that, right? Why we are using it? To remove those tea leaves, right? Air is a mixture of many substances such as gases, smoke, and other dust particles. Human body requires only oxygen for respiration, so our body separates oxygen present inside the air, right? Now if we talk about air is a mixture of many gases, right? Smokes, dust particles. These dust particles we are not able to see like that only, right? So what happens, like human, we need oxygen to live. So when we are breathing, we breathe oxygen from the air and we release out carbon dioxide, right student? Today I am ending over here. Tomorrow with again the second condition why substances are necessary to be separated. We will read about the next topic, right?